live and who we vote for. And we want this not just for ourselves, but for our fellow citizens as well. And that's what makes this a non-partisan issue. It's not about who we are and who we vote for. It's for equality of voting rights for all.
Because it's 2017!
So that, I'm afraid I can't hear what other people are saying. You all need mics. So that's why we're here. We're here to send a message to the Liberal government that we care about this issue and we do not accept the government's right to break the promise that they made to make 2015 the last first past the post election. We do not accept that. We do not accept the Prime Minister's words when he says that abandoning that promise was his choice to make.
Not true! It's our democracy!
That wasn't the deal.
No!
That wasn't the deal when voters elected a majority of Liberal MPs in 2015.
It was a majority anyway.
The deal was vote for us, the Liberals, and we will do things differently. Vote for us, and we will give you open and transparent government. Remember that? We will give you evidence-based policy making.
What a lie!
Give it to us.
We will make every vote count in time for 2019. That was the deal.
Give it to us.
It was not just some empty promise that no one cares about that you can just give up. That was the deal.
That's right.
People voted strategically. Will they vote strategically again?
No!
Not unless, like the guy upstairs, we get a change of heart and we get proportional representation in time for 2019. If we don't, well, we'll see you again in 2019 if it comes to that. But it's not too late to do the right thing and get on the right side of victory in time for 2019. Now, I'm going to pass the floor, the mic, to Nathan Cullen in particular. Nathan has explained that he has a little bit of a family crisis and wanted to be moved up, so I'm going to change the schedule around a little bit. Nathan will speak first, and then depending when Elizabeth comes, she will go subsequently, but we'll take her when she comes. And then the plan will be to give the voice back to the citizens. And I'll bring Ron up here, and also Daniel Ray, and the Raging Grannies as well will have something for us. So Nathan, why don't you take the floor? Nathan is going to talk to us about the motion that's going to be presented to the House, why it's important, and why Liberals should be voting for it.
What a lovely looking crowd. How you folks feeling this afternoon? Now, my name's Nathan Cullen. I come from Skeena Oakley Valley in beautiful British Columbia.
It's kind of on the side.
And I just got a text from a friend that in 40 minutes, out on the West Coast, an agreement will be made public in which the government of BC for the next 4 years will be a power sharing agreement between New Democrats and Greens with a central promise to actually make every vote count in that beautiful West Coast. You're a beautiful looking crowd, and you got to understand that standing here in front of our Parliament, our House of Commons, just over your shoulder there, though, is the Prime Minister's office. And we have a little conversation we need to have tomorrow, because tomorrow morning I'm going to walk into the House of Commons and bring a vote of the Electoral Reform Committee that so many of you watched and participated, like so many tens of thousands of Canadians, poured our hearts, poured our best thoughts and ideas into how to bring Canada's democracy into this century. Bring it into last century. My goodness, we got a lot of catching up to do. And as soon as we table that report, and I've asked my colleague Scott Reid to speak to it and Elizabeth May, and we will bring a vote in the House of Commons this week, in which, as Rial said, it wasn't just the Prime Minister who made the promise that 2015 was the last election under first past the post. It was each and every one of my Liberal colleagues who stood for office, were supported by their communities, and now take their place in our House of Commons. And tomorrow, we will begin the process of trying to put this whole conversation back on track, because there's somebody in the PMO's office that told me months ago, Nathan, nobody cares about this issue. He said, no, this was just something to grab some attention, but you know how politics works. We're going to ignore it, and we're going to move on. And I said, well, let's find out. Let's find out whether people care. And so for the last 8 weeks, I've been crisscrossing the country, talking to Canadians, speaking with my friends from the Greens and Conservatives, writing to association presidents from the Liberal Party that say, this is more than just about electoral reform. This is about integrity. This is about the integrity of our politics, and to know that when we vote for something, that's actually what we want to get. And only through your energy, only through your family and friends, can we put truth to that cynical lie. Can we say to not just the Liberals, but anybody who wants to stand for politics, everybody involved with politics, that words matter. And that when you speak and make a promise, that is your bond.
1,000 times.
More than 1,000 times. We believe that that should matter and should count for something. I am so impressed. When I woke up this morning in Ottawa and I looked at the weather, I said we're going to have 20 people huddled on the steps of Parliament, and that'll be okay. But all of you came out and showed the folks in that office back there and the people who take their seats in that House of Commons over there, that this building, this institution will always and forever belong to the people of this country, and we are accountable to you. Mandates don't come from mandate letters out of the Prime Minister's office. Mandates can only come from one place, and that's the voters of this good country. Thank you so much for all your efforts. Keep on the fight. Power to the people. I love it.
Hi, you're welcome.
Thanks.